no ramming, okay? Just don't ram
What?
people. That'll be good.
I hear someone use my name in the word wreck in the same sentence.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Alright, many things go around my car. I've retired.
Yeah,
Please
got
go
it.
around the car.
Yeah.
Alright, here you go. And we've got 5 red lights. And it is lights out. And away we go. Everybody's trying to get the traction on their tires. How about the Mercedes trying to clear the rest of the grid? All you see are rooster tails. Oh, crashing in the back. I'm sorry?
Oh, and around goes
Oh, and
Christian.
around goes the Toro Rosso. That's Christian going around. He takes out a Williams with him. That's David. Oh, and there's Dan in the Alfa Romeo.
And Bodie's car is in the way. Can't see crap. 2014
you
race
see all the
vibes.
rooster tails, and now the drivers working their way up to the top of the hill. Everybody queued up in a train.
I'm up
So how
to
about Troy leading us over Ben and Markle, the top 3 very rough conditions of 3 very talented drivers, and Ben cuts the chicane.
Let's go. I'm up to
Have to
P9.
keep that car. And around goes Freddy in that Toro Rosso trying to get back going. So how about back here to battle for 11th, we have Robert trying to hold off Hector. How about Hector, who started towards the rear of the grid? He did a lot of practice this week, already working up the inside of Robert. And how about Hector already up 7 spots from where he started? And how about this? Many things in that McLaren, up 9 spots from where he started. Troy with the fastest lap on the opening lap, a 141.099. That's on the heavy wet compounds.
Thought they were called full wet.
Is my Red Bull? Is my
I'm
Red Bull just gonna
AI
stay?
is useless.
Yeah, I've retired. Is he just gonna stay there the whole race?
I guess so.
I rest my case.
It means no overtakes into turn 2.
Yeah, nobody go wide through turn 1.
You'll find a surprise.
You'll find a sitting Red Bull.
Worse than a sitting duck.
Ooh. Position, but holding his own there. Octane, I'm a little surprised. He spent so much time out of the race car and now just jumps right back in. It's a Haas here at Hungary, and he's up in 7th. I believe that, and the McLarens. Oh, no, many things is not actually racing for McLaren. He's racing for the Red Bull. So double points A for Red Bull. Formula 1 2019 has safety cars that can be deployed if the conditions are very, very bad.
Those pillars.
Very torrential rain. It has happened before.
Oh, this is off.
There's a caution in Sector 1 that's still the Red Bull.
Oh, and Octane goes.
Just ignore that. Octane's gone off. He'll go back to 7. How about many things up into the 6th position? As I believe Pillars has made a pit stop.
He spun.
Oh, he went off. Oh, wow.
Sorry, Zesty.
Oh, and there's been a retirement. That's the Mercedes. And a safety car has been deployed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, a huge accident here in turn 5. The Mercedes has gone straight off. And everybody's still on the lead lap. This is going to bunch the grid back up once again. We'll have 17 cars queued up behind a safety car. Very unfortunate start to the season for the Mercedes. I believe that is Colton. So, queued up behind the safety car, we have the Mercedes of Troy. Let's see if he pits for inters in the coming laps. He stays out, knowing track position is most beneficial here. But how about our defending series champion Ben bringing it in? Markle's bringing it in. Many things is going to stack, knowingly he sees his teammate in front of him pit. Or his interim teammate. But we have Ben, Markle, Foursquare, Many Things, Volcanic, Octane, and Hector all in the pit lane. This is really going to benefit Rolo, who's already pitted.
Almost got you.
So Markle and Foursquare come out 3rd and 4th. Ben comes out 5th. Volcanic 6th. I'm sorry, Robert goes by Volcanic. Volcanic's right now 7th. Then we have Octane, Many Things, Hector coming out of the pit lane together. On pit lane we have Ryan, Pillars, and Dan also coming through the pit. And here we go. Troy's going to lead the queue back to green flag conditions. Green flag back in the air. We're racing at the Hungaroring.
Okay, clear.
Troy trying to fend off Rolo. Rolo's going to get very aggressive. He locks up the tires on the inside of the Mercedes. Troy trying to keep room. How about Markle looking to the inside? Rolo goes through for the race lead. Markle trying to keep the McLaren under control. Looking to the right side of the Mercedes now. He's going wide. Now Foursquare can have a go at the McLaren. And they all fall into line. Foursquare trying to look on the McLaren. And Ben trying to just hold on to this queue. Ben going all over the curbing. How about Robert joining the queue? The very top, and around goes the Red Bull. The first mistake from Foursquare.
I don't know, man. There was a gap there. I went for the gap.
.048 on the intermediate compound. How about Volcanic into the 4th position? Under attack from the Williams, he has to take evasive action to not destroy the gearbox of the Ferrari.
Dude, I can't see.
And Ben now all over the gearbox of Volcanic. He is getting tired of being held up by the Ferrari, trying to find a way around him. And now Ben in a Ferrari sandwich looks to have a go into the chicane, has to keep the car under the brakes, and oh, there goes Robert off into the grass, was on the podium for the moment, and now all the way back to the 7th position. And now Volcanic onto the podium, but he is being hunted by the defending series champ.
We can't go anywhere with the Pro here.
Leading the Grand Prix 1.4 seconds out in front of Markle. Can the McLaren chase down the Renault? Many things up to the 5th position. They must have made contact with the Ferrari. But how about Many Things all the way up in the 5th position? Now working to try to catch the faster of the 2 Ferraris, Pillars. How about a nice quiet run at the moment now for Hector in the 6th position. About 18 seconds off the race lead, but holding his own. Many Things right now in 5th, still trying to have a go at Ben as the track dries and dries even more. Oh! Many Things under breaking a lunge at Ben. I don't know if that was intentional of a lunge, but Ben with the crossover goes right on by for 4th. Foursquare into the pit lane. Oh, locks up the tires, trying to get down to pit road speed. And it's about that time. Foursquare, the first driver to fit a set of slick tires. It's on the medium. I'm sorry, David has as well, along with Freddie, towards the rear of the grid. But Freddie actually had an excursion off the track. He'll be replacing our front wing and putting on a set of softs. Christian fits a set of softs. Oh, and the Ferrari gets back out in front of the Alfa Romeo. Dan's like, oh, brother, another go at this Ferrari. Oh, and Dan's going to have a moment. He catches the car. That was scary. And now we have a mix of wet and slick tires on V racetrack. The top 7 on inters. Then we have 8th through 11th on mediums, 12th and 13th on inters, 14th on mediums, 15th on inters, 16th and 17th on softs. And here comes the grid. The Renault is in. The McLaren is in.
Sorry about all the bumper cuts.
And away
Ben.
he goes. The Ferrari's in, and oh, he's got to wait for safe release. Oh, that sucks for the Ferrari. The McLaren's in. Along with the Williams. Ben had to wait big time for a safe release. So many things will jump Ben in the pit lane. Marco now gapped by 2.8 seconds over the Renault, and there's actually a lap car in the way. That is a Toro Rosso. Oh, and the Toro Rosso has gone off. Marco was near that, and the VSC has been deployed. Oh, and David's retired from the session. Again, it's slick tires on a dry racetrack. I believe David just pulled it into the pit lane. Well, we had 2 retirements. That brought out a VSC. We have Foursquare sat 6 over Hector, Octane, Troy, Dan, the top 10. Volcanic just outside of points sat 11th. Steven sat 12th. And Robert, 13th, the final driver on the lead lap, about to be caught by his teammate. It does not say. It still doesn't tell me. But yeah, Ben has set the fastest lap, a 1:21.808. It's not giving me the notifications anymore that anyone has set fastest laps. Yeah, now Hector set the now Troy has set the fastest lap. So 1:20.108. Oh, and the Renault has crashed.
Caution.
Very treacherous conditions. The track is transitioning. And Marco into the pit lane, fitting a set of softs, replacing the front wing. Softer tires. So, with 7 laps remaining in the Hungarian Grand Prix, the very delayed by 40-minute Hungarian Grand Prix, Rolo is leading, and there's a safety car deployed! Oh! And the leader, Rolo, runs into the racing point! Oh no! He should get to the pit lane quick. He has a large gap. He might still be able to salvage his position with everybody having to go at a reduced rate of speed. But the racing point just crashed. And the race leader, Rolo, ran straight into the racing point. That's Steven he ran into. And they're both in the pit lane now. And now Pillars takes over the race lead under the safety car with 6 laps remaining in the Grand Prix. They fixed the front wing. Rolo right now sat second. Many Things speeding down the front straightaway, followed by Hector. Many Things goes to second. Hector to third. Foursquare trying to get 4th. He'll do so. And wow, what a race. Our race leader with 7 laps to go. The safety car comes out. He comes out in 5th. Mark, yeah, 5 cars overtake. Well, the safety car's in the pit lane. We're going green this lap. And green flag back in here. We're racing once again. The Ferrari. Pillars gets an amazing jump. Many Things trying to close the gap. Here comes Rolo. A huge run on the lap racing point. Marco looking to go on by as well. Marco will dive into turn number 1. And now Zesty looking on Many Things for second. Side by side into turn 3. Many things. A lack of downforce on that front end. Side by side with the Racing Point. Hector goes to second. How about Foursquare? Right now, Ford trying to hold off Rolo. Rolo, a dive to the inside of Foursquare. Those are fresh, soft tires. We expected that. And now Rolo looking to get the spot on many things. Markle up to 5th. Coming around to 3 laps remaining in the Hungarian Grand Prix. Rolo all over the gearbox of the McLaren. Oh, he drives it in, around goes the Renault. Sliding wide. Oh, and back into traffic, collects the octane.
Oh, safety car!
Oh my god, and another safety car. The race is going to end under safety car. He just obliterated octane. Getting ready to go back to racing once again. Hector all over the Ferrari, trying to keep the car under control. He loses control. He's going wide. Hector going for the race lead and ultimately the race win. 2 laps to go at the Hungaroring. And now Markle, or sorry, that's many things making it 3 wide. Trying to get up to second. Markle's trying to get up there. Hector's gone all the way back. Many things desperately wants a podium, but Markle on severely fresher tires all over the gearbox of many things. Interim teammates for the day. Many things a huge block.
Got a lap.
Troy up into the 4th position. How about Hector falling back to 5th? What can he do to get back up there on 10 lap old mediums?
Seriously.
And Stevens put it into the gravel trap, trying to let the faster drivers by. Pillars is driving away. Many things is holding up Markle. Troy all over the gearbox of Markle. Markle desperately trying to find a way around many things. Last lap of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and Pillars is driving away with the severely wounded McLaren in 2nd. Now Markle gets to the outside. Many things onto the curbing. And Markle's gonna go for 2nd. And he's clear. Many things trying to have a go. Markle playing the defensive end. Many things is gonna try to take them both out. Many things goes around. He'll lose the podium. Trying to, however, now Pro in 3rd, looking for 2nd. This all goes on 2.3 seconds behind the Ferrari of Pillars. Oh, Troy's losing it, trying to keep the car under control. Many things still has a chance at the podium. Troy all over the gearbox of Markle. This is 2.7 seconds behind Pillars. They both go wide. .7 seconds behind this red Ferrari coming off in the final corner. Pillars is gonna win the Hungarian Grand Prix in his first EWRL F1 start. Many things 3rd. Hector 4th. Markle must have had a penalty. He's back to 5th. Wow, what a Grand Prix. Here's our podium celebration.
Thanks, guys.
It is Pillars,
No.
Troy, and I believe many things. What a wild Grand Prix. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. We might have to take a wild look at this. A lot of unserved penalties. Or are these all from the safety car?
I was to say. Yeah.
Alright. We're joined by our by many things, yeah. Who's on the podium for the moment. We will confirm that later, but how was your race, many things?
Okay, so started P19, last on the grid. It was because I the lobby was being dumb. It wouldn't let me join for qualifying, so I had to make do with that. Lap 1, a bunch of people messed up. Yeah, it was a really tricky wet conditions for like half the race, and I just managed to put myself in good positions where I would make up positions and gain the benefit, as well as just making well-timed overtakes. It was really hard after the track started to dry up because people were just crashing left and right. We had safety car after safety car, and people started to catch me. But then at the end, when we had the 2 safety cars, Marco really tried to overtake me, and I was just like really trying hard to defend.
Alright, what's up, many things?
And that was
that you are known for your defensive driving. That was some real sharp defensive driving towards the end. I would guarantee that would make any driver mad, but wow, that was wild on those final restarts to be able to hold on to that spot. Again, we're not sure if this is how it's gonna pan out. We're gonna do a lot of review after we finish this stream. But for the time being, congratulations on your 3rd place finish.
Thank you.